Hey everybody, Coach Jorge Capestany here with my wife Marty and Carly, my daughter. And today we're going to be covering a video for you. I'm going to call it serve progressions, particularly when it comes to mastering the continental grip. So this is really important for both coaches and for players. I have changed a ton of players in my 33 years of coaching from a incorrect forehand grip for their serve, and I've moved them over to the continental grip, which is not a natural default grip for most people when they first try it. I remember the days when I did that. So I started tennis kind of late, as you guys know, and I was self-taught. So for the first year I played, I had a forehand grip, and I would just bat the ball in there, and me and my buddy could play, and that was it. As I got a little bit better, a coach got a hold of me and said, hey, you know, you're actually doing that wrong. Would you like me to show you the correct way? And I said, sure, I love it. He says, you got to get this grip here. The continental grip, and I remember him showing me that, and he demonstrated a couple, and he told me the reason is because eventually I'll be able to hit spin on that, and that's really going to help me out. So I said fine, and I made that grip change, and quite literally this is what happened on the ball on the very first serve I tried. It looked just like this. It went about that far, okay? And immediately I thought, wait, this doesn't work. So, but I tried it 2 or 3 times, and that's where I was. Have you been there? Okay, so if you're a player or a coach, you can probably relate. Now here's the thing that I wish I would have known back then, and what I'm encouraging you to do it. So if you're a coach, explain it this way, and if you're a player, don't give up because you're on a process. So it's really 4 pieces, okay? I'm gonna call them the 4 stages of development. So when you're in this first stage where literally the ball is landing on your own side, your body is still learning. It's trying to figure it out. You got to just let it go. But that's actually stage 1. It should be identified that. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. That's just you're starting the first of 4 stages. If you stick with it for a while and people don't give up, they'll get to stage 2. Stage 2 is only a little bit more acceptable. Stage 2 is when you hit it and it kind of goes into the net. You know, it's not even going over. It's not bouncing on your side, but you feel like, gosh, there's no power because you're only skimming part of the ball, and you're really still learning mode for sure. But that's stage 2, okay? Stage 3 is now the ball actually does go over. It's got some spin, it's going over, but man, it's super wimpy, okay? It goes over, that one didn't even go over. So they go like this, and they got this little puppy serve, and maybe people come up and just kill it and hit winners on their returns. But it is a stage, so you can see the progression here, right? And if you stay with it, eventually you get to stage 4, where it's over and in, and it's no longer wimpy like that stage 3, but now it starts to flatten out and you get more of a line drive. So that's the natural 4-stage progression of that serve. Here's the problem. If the coach doesn't explain it that way, the player who tries this, and maybe they're lucky and they start at level 2, they're going to immediately think it doesn't work, and they're going to want to give it up. So if you explain it in that there's 4 stages, it's going to be a lot more helpful, because now someone who's in stage 2, you can say, hey, you're halfway there. This is expected. Here's the next stage. Show them what 3 will look like. Show them what 4 will look like. But too many people don't do that. They'll force a new player into this grip, or maybe you're a new player trying this grip and you don't quite have success. No one tells you that that's kind of a normal thing in the beginning, and then you just kind of give up. You say, this clearly doesn't work for me. So that's a really helpful tip. I know that when I've explained it that way, I've had many players hang in there, do it long enough, and then their serves get to that 4th stage where they're actually hitting it with like a line drive. So I hope that video is helpful to you. Good job, guys. I didn't have you hit. But my name's Jorge Capestany. If you're watching this anywhere else other than my blog, that's jorgecapestany.com. Head on over there. That's where you get all kinds of free instruction, and you're also going to see a bunch of high definition, slow motion footage of the very best players in the world. So thank you, and good luck with your serve.